And we're back. I think this is a bit of a. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Eyes on the Audit with Mama Bear, brought to you by Vigilante Media. We're just testing out some new software here, so you have to bear with us for a sec. We are connected to. We're not connected to Rumble for some reason.
Yes, we are.
Rumble is not connecting. Verify. You have to verify for some reason. Let me see. Okay, we are now verified. Bingo. So if we go back here.
Because I posted in it.
Alright, so where are we? What's going on here? What's going on here, man? Hey, what the bloody hell was going on here, mate? Fuck's sakes. Fucking stupid motherfucking. Add a channel. Add a Rumble channel. Weird.
Yes, we have some new toys.
I'll work out how to use the bloody thing. Alright, add that.
While you're working on that,
but I can't help it. I love the way it feels. It's got me stuck between my fantasy and what is real. I need it when I want it when I don't. Tell myself I'll stop every day knowing that I won't. I got a problem and I don't know what to do about it. Even if I did, I don't know if I would quit, but I doubt it. taken by the thought of it. And I know this much is true. Baby, you have become my addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I like it. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because never get enough. She's the sweetest drug. Think of it every second, I can't get nothing done. Only concern is the next time I'm gonna get me some. No, I should stay away from, cause it's no good for me. I try, but my obsession won't let me leave. I got a problem and I don't know what to do about it. Oh, even if I did, I don't know if I would quit, but I doubt it. I'm taken by the thought of it. Hey, I know this much is true. Baby, you have become my addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I like it. And it's all because of you. All because of you. And it's all
It's all because of you.
And it's all because of you. And it's all because never get enough. She's the sweetest drug. Ain't no doubt. Hey, so strung out. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no grain of doubt. So strung out. Over you, over you, over you. Ooh, all because of you. And it's all because of you. Never get enough. She's the sweetest drug. And I know this much is true. Baby, you have become my addiction. My addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I like it. But I like it, yeah. Yeah. And it's all because of you. All because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. Oh, never get enough. She's the sweetest drug. She's the sweetest drug.
Okay, we're live on X. It's just Rumble. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass. What's going on with that? I don't really know, man. I wonder if it will play the other live while we're in here.
I don't know.
We're about to find out. Oh. Wonder if it will play. Why am I echoing? Are you or me?
Hold on just a sec.
What would your last words be if someone put a gun to your head and said you had 2 minutes before they shoot? Here are mine. Wish I can go and revisit the evil I did through the course of my life. Wish I could go back in time, take the wrongs that I did and reverse them to right. Wish I could take all the pain, the hurt, the struggle and keep them inside. Wish I could say that I'm sorry to people I broke here before that I die. Wish I can go back in time to my father, I didn't really mean it. Wish I could go tell my mom that I loved her and all of this money I got, I don't need it. Wish I could go to the church and I talk the Lord in an effort to conquer my demons. I'm begging and pleading, I'm down on my knees and he's ready to shoot and I'm practically bleeding. So this is my destiny, I finna get death to the G. Somebody please help me, yeah. These are my last words. It's mellows! Wish I can go back in time and revisit myself just to make me believe. I had these goals and these dreams in my mind that were mine that I'll never achieve. All of these gifts and these talents were given by God, I was blessed to receive. I was too busy worried about bitches and money and all of this shit that you people would think needed help with depression. All of my passive aggressions, I should have confessed them. I learned my lesson, I didn't get nothing but sadness that fucked over all of my blessings. Fucking perfection. I should have walked on my own and I traveled the common direction. Just to be trending. Just to be trending. Wish I would've not held back. Wish I would've not felt bad. Wish I would've hugged my dad. Wish I would've fucked that bitch when I had that chance. Wish I would've sold my soul just to get fame and all. Should've played basketball. My God was masterful. Wait. Wish I would've never put my time into those people who never tried to give it to me back. Wish I would've never put my heart into a woman that would break it, then allow it just to have a second chance. Wish I would've let him see what I was really dealing with instead of trying to hide it on a motherfucking track. I blow a milli just to prove that I'm a legend in the making, just to show him what it looks like when I get it right back. These are my last words.
Well, we know X post over here. How's that? Mellows?
What's that?
Look at the top, the X comment.
The where? What? When? Who?
Look.
Look
X.
where? What am I looking at?
Look at the X comment.
Comment. What comment?
I posted in X.
Okay. I'm looking at X.
It's on the screen.
Excuse
It's in
me.
chat. We can now read X's comment in chat.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Where before we had to go to X separate. We can now read X's comments in chat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, well, we're here playing around with different things. Let's play some music. Volume is always really low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Darling, you send
Send
me.
me,
Darling, you send me. Darling, you
This background music.
send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do.
Because it's background music.
Oh, you thrill me. Darling, you thrill me. Baby, you thrill me. Honest you do. Honest you do. At first I thought it was infatuation, but it lasted so long, so long. Now I find myself wanting. I want you, marry me, take me home. Yeah, 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 yeah. You send me, darling, you send me, darling, you send me. Honest you do, honest you know you did, you know you did, you know you boo. No, send me. You got everything it takes to wed me. And when you do the things you do, you know that send me. Honestly, you send me. You send me, baby, you send me. You move me. You groove me. Ooh, you send me. Ah, yes, ah, yes, ah, yes. Thank you to send me. Guess I'm a sinner. Make me longer.
Oh, Dennis, how are you today?
Oh, my love, my friend. It's been a while, you see. Without thinking of you, but the thought makes me free. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Oh, my love, so cold. Since I have come back home, your heart is stone, so bold. But the thought makes me roam.
Sorry, Mama Bear, I was on the phone.
So tired of wanting more.
Okay.
Wanting more than this.
Hey, Dennis. Welcome to the stream,
I
mate.
know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Need some space from this love. Need some time to unfold. Need some air from above. Need some room to be bold. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Need some space from this love. Need some time to unfold. Need some air from above. Need some room to be bold. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe.
Thank you, Dennis.
If this world were mine, I would
I would have
B and C on
BNC on
everything.
everything. On everything! BNC on everything. It's not as loud as the other one, is it?
No.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. It's a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya. Now in this world, concrete flowers grow. Hard and she only doing what she know. Weekends get it poppin' on the low. dummy. Pound if you wanna wait home, dummy. In this world, concrete flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends get it popping on the low. Better days coming for sure. If this world were, if it was up to me, I wouldn't give these nobodies no sympathy. I take away the pain, I give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see if this world mine.
BNC on everything.
I can't lie, I trust you, I love you, I won't waste your time. I turn it off just so I can turn you on. I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I won't stress you out. I might even settle down for you, I'ma show you I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on. Baby, weekends get it popping on the low. Better days coming for sure. In this world, concrete flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends get it popping on the low. Better days coming for sure. If this world were, if it was up to me, I wouldn't give these nobodies no sympathy. I take away the pain, I give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see if this world were.
BNC on everything. BNC on everything.
BNC rappers. Yeah, we living in a world where the truth's under attack. Mello's vigilante got the spotlight on the facts. Eyes on the audit, we ain't taking no more lies. Government corruption, we expose it, open skies. They think they can just play us, manipulate the game, but we digging deep, turning whispers into flames. Grab the mic, hit the streets, let the message unfold. Transparency, that's the anthem, time to break the mold. Mellow, mellow, eyes on the audit, shining light on the shadows like we going all in. Take a stand, break the chains, truth's a weapon, it's our name in the frame. We expose the lies, let the world see the signs. Vigilante media, call it divine. No more sleeping on the couch, it's time to educate. Every headline that we read, man, it resonates. Behind closed doors, they making deals in the dark, but we armed with the truth, igniting a spark. They can't silence the voices, we'll break through the seams. From city halls to capitals, we're setting the scene. Government puppeteers pulling strings like insanity, but we cutting ties, demanding our humanity. Mellow, mellow,
Hello, Abe.
shining light on the shadows like we going all in. Take a stand, break the chains, truth's a weapon, it's our name in the
How are you, Abe?
frame. We expose the lies, let the world see the signs. Vigilante media, call it divine. Justice for the masses, it's a fight that we carry. Scrolling through the feeds, desperation feels scary, but through the chaos we will find unity.
Does it
In this
skip
battle for the
sometimes,
truth,
the
we'll
sound?
rewrite the mutiny. So rise up, warriors, with your heads held
Yeah,
high. We'll
sometimes
march
it
for the
does.
voiceless, let them know it's do or die. No more fear in
It's
the
not as
eyes.
good as
Let's take
Stream
back the night. Mellow's got the vision, we'll shine like daylight.
I mean, it's got
In a
some
world
nice
full of
features on
smoke
it,
and
but it
mirrors, we
isn't
stay
as good as
bold.
Stream
With every word we spit,
All
we're
this
breaking the
music does is
mold.
play in the
Mellow's movement
background.
is the revolution sound. Integrity, transparency,
All right,
we're
Dennis.
taking the crown. Mellow, mellow,
If you
eyes
look,
on
it's
the
music
audit,
that plays
shining
in the
light on the
background. It
shadows like
doesn't
we
come
going
forward.
all in. Take a stand, break the chains,
Well, it
truth's a
depends what you
weapon,
need
it's
it
our
for.
name in the frame. We
Yeah.
expose the lies, let the world see the signs. Vigilante media, Keep your eyes open wide, feel the change in the air. Together we rise up, we ain't going nowhere. Mellow's vigilante eyes, keep it real, keep it raw. In this fight for the truth, we'll never withdraw.
Hey, Brandon. Hope Grandpa's doing good. What chat are you in,
But I can't
Brandon?
help it. I love the way it feels. It's got me stuck between my fantasy and what is real. I need it when I want it when I don't. Tell myself I'll stop every day knowing that I won't. I got a problem and I don't know what to do about it. Even if I did, I don't know if I would quit, but I doubt it. I'm taken by the thought of it. And I know this much is true. Baby, you have become my addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I like it. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because never get enough. She's the sweetest drug.
Okay. Hopefully everything's okay.
Think of it
Hey,
every
Inferno.
second. I can't get nothing done. Only concern is the next time I'm gonna get me some. No, I should stay away from, cause it's no good for me. I try and try, but my obsession won't let me leave. I got a problem and I don't know what to do
I'm
about
actually
it.
with you.
Oh, even if I did, I don't know if I would quit, but I doubt it. I'm taken by the thought of it. Hey, I know this much is true. Baby, you have become my addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I like it. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because of you. And it's all because never getting
The only one on Smack is you, Alexander.
Because of you, and it's all because of you.
Hey, I'm not here to make anyone do anything.
She's the sweetest.
To remind you all that you live in a free world
This much is true.
and take it.
Baby, you have become my addiction. My addiction. I'm so strung out on you. I can barely move, but I
Let me see if I can upload some more music.
like it. Yeah, yeah. And it's all because of you. Because of you. It's all because of you. And it's all because of you. Oh, never get enough. She's the sweetest drug. She's the sweetest drug.
And nobody owns me. I'm a free person. Go back to your little lies. And don't start with me. It's not going to end well.
Oh no, it won't.
You're a no good heartbreaker, you're a liar and you're a cheat. And I don't know why I let you do these things to me. My friends keep telling me that you ain't no good, but oh, they don't know that I'd leave you if I could. I guess I'm uptight and I'm stuck like glue, cause I ain't never, no, loved a man the way that I love you. Some time ago I thought you had run out of fools, but I was so wrong. You got one that you'll never lose. The way you treat me is a shame. How could you hurt me so bad? Baby, you know that I'm the best thing that you ever had. Kiss me once again. Don't you never say that we were through. Cause I ain't never, no loved a man the way that I love you. Oh, I can't sleep at night, and I can't eat a bite. I guess I'll never be free since you got your hooks in me. Oh, yeah. I ain't never loved a man, baby. Ain't never had a man hurt me so bad, no. Well, this is what I'm gonna do about it. I tell you, I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah. For me once again, don't you run out of fools. But I was so wrong, you got one that you'll never lose. The way you treat me is a shame. How could you hurt me so bad? Baby, you know that I'm the best thing that you ever had. Kiss me once again. Don't you never say that we were through. Cause I ain't never, no loved a man the way that I love you. Yeah, I can't sleep at night, no, and I can't eat a bite. And I guess I'll never be free since you got your hooks in me. The way you treat me is a shame. How could you hurt me so bad? Baby, you know that I'm the best thing that you ever had. I'm gonna hold on to it, yeah. I ain't never loved. I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bored with myself, can you come and fuck me? I feel so ordinary, sad when you around me. Treat me like corduroy, wear me out. Arguments, you
How's
wear
the
me
audio
out.
for
Tripping
the
about your
people in the chat?
whereabouts.
Can
I
you
can't
give
keep
me a
no
one
conflict
if
with
the
you,
audio
boy,
is
can
good?
we just rub it out? I don't want no static with you, you know you my plug. And I can't shake this
Good.
habit, no. I've been up, baby. Heavy reminiscing, heavy on the missing you. Wish it was different than what it was. Oh no, I've been up, baby. Lost in a lie of us, lost, ain't no finding us. Oh, I've been up, baby. And if you wonder if I hate you, I do.
just like this. Used to be too solid till you scramble me. Used to be your rider, you mishandle me. Used to be non-violent till you ambush me. Now I'm out here wildin' with you. Now I'm out here silent treatment, that mean no permission. Missionary getting boring, can you switch positions? Hard to save your soul, you don't ever listen, no. I've been up, baby. Heavy reminiscing, heavy on the missing you. Wish it was different than what it was. I've been up, baby. Lost in the lie of us, lost, ain't no finding us. I've been up, baby. And if you wonder if I hate you, I do. Shitty of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. And if you wonder if I hate you, fuck you. Shitty of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this.
What would your last words be if someone put a gun to your head and said you had 2 minutes before they shoot? Here are mine.
Wish I can go and revisit the evil I did through the course of my life. Wish I could go back in time, take the wrongs that I did and reverse them to right. Wish I could take all the pain, the hurt, the struggle and keep them inside. Wish I could say that I'm sorry to people I broke here before that I die. Wish I can go back in time to my father, I didn't really mean it. Wish I can go tell my mom that I loved her and all of this money I got, I don't need it. Wish I could go to the church and I talk the Lord in an effort to conquer my demons. I'm begging and pleading, I'm down on my knees and he's ready to shoot and I'm practically bleeding. So this is my destiny, I finna get death to the G. Somebody please help me, yeah. These are my last words. It's mellows. Wish I can go back in time and revisit myself just to make me believe. I had these goals and these dreams in my mind that were mine that I'll never achieve. All of these gifts and these talents were given by God, I was blessed to receive. I was too busy worried about bitches and money and all of this shit that you people would think needed help with depression. All of my passive aggressions, I should've confessed them. I learned my lesson, I didn't get nothing but sadness that fucked over all of my blessings. Fucking perfection. I should've walked on my own and I traveled the common direction. Just to be trending. Just to be trending. Wish I would've not held back. Wish I would've not felt bad. Wish I would've hugged my dad. Wish I would've fucked that bitch when I had that chance. Wish I would've sold my soul just to get fame and all. Should've played basketball. My God was masterful. Wish I would've never put my time into those people who never tried to give it to me back. Wish I would've never put my heart into a woman that would break it then allow it just to have a second chance. Wish I would've let him see what I was really dealing with instead of trying to hide it on a motherfucking track. I blow a milli just to prove that I'm a legend in the making, just to show him what it looks like when I get it right back. These are my last words.
Let the healing begin. Open up and let the love flow in. Let hope and joy come and destroy your suffering. Let the healing begin. Cause we've been down for so long in Babylon. Got to be strong, time to move on. We can't afford the rent no more. Beating our fists upon the door. Won't take no more. Won't stand here waiting, contemplating on the shore. Cause we're ready for some change. It's time to rearrange. Things are getting so strange in this hour. Wicked men sit up in power while most cower. Choose to believe, to be deceived by these cowards. Yeah. So Babylon, I'm fading from your sight. Babylon, I'm fading from your sight. Because I know it's gonna be alright. If I give up this fight and get some sleep tonight. Cause fighting never did solve anything. And love is all that I, man, have to bring. Because I'd rather jump and dance and sing and spend my time swimming in love everlasting. Cause if everything they say is true, then there's no hope for me, no hope for you too. So don't you believe a single word they say, cause they're the ones who got us in this fix we're in. Let the healing begin. Open up and let the love flow in. Let hope and joy come and destroy your suffering. Let the healing begin. I have flown across the foreign lands and seen the inequalities forced on my fellow man. I have witnessed things that in my heart I just can't stand, and seen atrocities that have haunted me I can't overstand. Little children gone for weeks without a bite to eat. Grandmothers laboring, broken blisters bloodied on their feet. People drinking sewer water cause they can't get nothing clean. All innocent victims of this money machine. Every single word I say is true, but I got hope for me, I got hope for you too. So don't you believe a single word they say, cause we're the ones who come to fix this mess we're in. Cause if everything they say is true, then there's no hope for me, no hope for you too. So don't you believe a single word they say, cause they're the ones who come to fix this mess we're in. Let the healing begin. Open up and let the love flow in. Let hope and joy come and destroy your suffering. Let the healing begin. I have flown across the foreign lands and seen the inequalities forced on my fellow man. I have witnessed things that in my heart I just can't stand, and seen atrocities that have haunted me I can't overstand. Little children gone for weeks without a bite to eat. Grandmothers laboring, broken blisters bloodied on their feet. People drinking sewer water cause they can't get nothing clean. All innocent victims of this money machine. Every single word I say is true, but I got hope for me, I got hope for you too. So don't you believe a single word they say, cause we're the ones who come to fix this mess we're in. Let the healing begin. Open up and let the love flow in. Let hope and joy come and destroy your suffering. Let the healing begin.
Remember that we have been watching that shoplifting arrest with the deportation with the dementia case? Mellows?
Yes, Mama Bear.
We've been watching that shoplifting case with the dementia.
Yeah, you want to replay it?
Civil Rights just did an update.
Yeah. Put it on.
We believe him to be intoxicated. Wife says he also may have some dementia.
What's your name? God, but please get it off. It hurts. It hurts my fingers.
Almost a week ago, I posted the video about the 66-year-old dementia patient who was falsely arrested at Walmart in Danville, Kentucky.
He hasn't stolen anything, but he did walk in the back behind the customer service desk and grab these off the shelf.
Sounds like enough for shoplifting for me.
You just put your hands behind your back, just like we asked.
Let's get this all.
It's simple.
And then prosecuted before his lawyer got involved and got the charges dropped and their cover-up exposed. I have some updates for you. There was a city council meeting. The mayor spoke about it. The chief of police spoke about it. And now I've received a ton of new information from his lawyer, including the body cam footage of everything that happened at the hospital.
Figure out that he shoplifted, so at that point we take him into custody.
He wasn't actually shoplifting.
When that gets to court, they'll probably dismiss it all and you'll never hear anything. She's like, so I have to take him to court where he's not even under. Yeah, sorry.
Everything just looks so much worse. Spoiler alert, the mayor doesn't care, the chief doesn't care. The only ones who are going to care, that's us.
Well, last night, the Danville mayor publicly commented on the situation for the first time.
The Danville Police Department consists of both highly trained and certified officers. We, the commission, and I have confidence in and rely on that training. This incident is complicated, and a full understanding goes beyond sound bites and short video snippets.
You can either go up here, we can figure out, or I can take you to jail. Choice is yours.
Put that on here, let me go.
You're under arrest.
That's why I said no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not taking these off of you until you get into outside the jail. It hurts my hand. Do you want me to put you in there, or do you want to get in there yourself?
And we will work to preserve and enhance the community's trust placed in the Danville Police Department. Our regular training and certifications reinforce the appropriate tools and tactics to protect our citizens.
Does it not count as their custody if he's in their chair?
Yes.
Welcome back to the channel. Out of the hundreds of videos that I've done, this one sort of got to me more than any other that I can recall. Many of us have had family members with dementia, and how awful was it to watch these police officers and these Walmart employees abused this poor man. He was confused. He was attempting to follow their directions. He never attempted to leave the store, never attempted to steal anything. Yet they arrested him. They violently abused him. They knew his wife was there, and they took him without even talking to his wife. And apparently what happened afterwards is they took him to the jail. We now know that the jail put him in a restraint chair and then decided that they would not accept him. So he had to be taken to the hospital to be medically cleared. And the new body cam footage that we have picks up there with these two officers, Godby and Ray. They still have Mr. Hardwick in handcuffs. He's still complaining that he's in pain from the handcuffs. The common theme that you see here is that they care nothing for this man. All they care about is themselves. Here, the officers are debating whether or not he should even be in their custody because the jail already took him and put him in some sort of torture chair. At this point, everything you see now, they've been told that this man has severe dementia. And you'll see that not only do they not care, they don't even believe it. They want so bad to believe that this is just a regular guy who was intoxicated, which would justify their actions, as opposed to the truth.
Well, and they can't refuse just because he won't blow into a PBT. Like, that's not... We've had that fight with them forever. Like,
well, he's also in their chair.
Yeah, once we take handcuffs off, he's not in our custody anymore.
What's your name? Godby. Please get it off. It hurts. It hurts my fingers. Oh, golly, it hurts.
And by the way, that is Officer TJ Godby. That is the same police officer who was caught on video punching this man with dementia 6 times. Now, they lied about it before. They've lied about it since. But you can see it on the video. He punched him 6 times. The community has created a petition calling for Officer Godby to be fired. As of right now, it has 6,719 signatures. I signed, and if you think he should be fired, go sign that petition. Or keep watching and see what else Godby does, and then maybe you'll want to sign it.
Just get these off. Oh, it hurts my fingers bad. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts bad. It's gonna cut me. get this off because there's no reason I'm doing this right now. This would be better if I could get this in the front. Please get this off. Oh, it hurts. Golly, it hurts.
I guess that hallway bit.
This hospital is packed and there's no room for him, so they basically just send him to a bed in the hallway. From the very moment that Mr. Hardwick was placed in handcuffs, he's been complaining to them that it hurts him. Finally, Officer Godby agrees to undo them and re-handcuff him in the front where it would be more comfortable for him. Hours later.
Have your seat, baby. Please get that on. I'll put them up front for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great. Oh, look at that. You keep your pen in your hand, but you're not told not to do. Don't hold, please.
Yep, we've got to put them back on.
Bo, it hurts. Golly, look at that.
As they're waiting for him to be seen, Officer Ray takes out his cell phone and he begins to text. I'm not sure exactly who he's texting. As you know, my eyes are not the best. In any event, he's texting with some other cop, probably a supervisor, about the situation. I took several screenshots of the text as this is happening, and the most fascinating of those is the revelation that Officer Ray is texting this likely supervisor and telling him that, yeah, he's confused, but he doesn't really buy the act. Shockingly, he was wrong.
All right, bud. My name's Joey. I'm one of the nurses here. Exercises back. There's only some vitals on you, okay, bud? Oh, yeah. Are you hurting anywhere?
I don't need anything.
I understand that, sir, but I need a few things from you. Heart rate, blood pressure, temp. Is that okay?
I don't need anything. I need to take these off my hand.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, sir, but for right now, the does have to stay on. Are you hurting anywhere or anything? Put this on your finger, it's not going to be there long. So I'm going to take that as no. You're not having any pain, no complaints right now?
Do you know the picture?
Put this one on the arm over here. I'm just going to feel your arm, okay? Make sure you don't have anything.
We're going to do EKG.
Huh?
We're going to do EKG. You know what that is?
Just a sec. Yes, sir. I'll get that off here in just a sec.
It goes inside the mouth.
All right, it's going to squeeze you, okay, sir? We'll get a temp on you right here underneath your tongue. It just goes underneath your tongue. It's a temp probe. All right, bud. Sir, do you know how tall you are? Do you know how tall you are?
I'm fine.
6'2". How much do you weigh, sir?
I don't need where you get all this. I'm fine.
How much do you weigh, sir?
I'm just fine.
Okay. All right, but I'm going to take all this stuff off as you asked. Just hang tight. Doc will be able to see you here shortly, okay? If there ain't nothing going on, you tell him the same thing you told me, and we'll get you out of here lickety split, okay?
Okay.
You got contact with anyone or anything yet?
Loss prevention at Walmart spoke to wife on scene.
Okay.
She was en route to the jail, and then we got refused at the jail and brought here. So,
hang tight, Bill.
Wait, why is he there again? Supposedly this guy's intoxicated, right? The jail won't even accept him. What have we not heard mentioned? Alcohol, intoxication, doesn't even come up. Nobody mentions it. Nobody mentions smelling it. He doesn't appear to be intoxicated. They're just checking his vitals. Clearly, Mr. Hardwick doesn't know why he's there.
Looking stuff to buy something, and y'all went crazy.
You just nurse.
I know y'all were wanting, but nothing's wrong with me then.
Hello there. Last name Hardwick? Thank you.
One of the text messages that I was able to screenshot where they're discussing that Officer Ray is skeptical that this man has severe dementia. Officer Ray writes, well, he remembers us, quote, going crazy.
Looking stuff to buy something, and y'all went crazy.
Well, you know, I bet that is one thing that dementia patients do remember. If they get beat up by a gang of police officers, punched 6 times, yeah, they remember that.
We are going to get an EKG on you. Is that okay?
I'm fine. I don't need anything.
Feel it, Maria.
He was trying to shoplift alcohol from Walmart.
Like I said, none of the medical personnel have mentioned alcohol. They're just checking his vitals. So Officer Ray then injects his opinion that he believes this man to be intoxicated. And oh yeah, his wife says he might have dementia.
We believe him to be intoxicated. Wife says he also may have some dementia.
What's your birthday, sir?
I don't need anything.
I understand, but you have to answer my questions to refuse. What's your birthday?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Sir, I need you to tell me your birthday.
Nothing.
Okay, then we're going to do the EKG on you if you can't answer my questions, because I can't say you're medically cleared to refuse.
I don't understand to me why I'm off. I'm fine.
Well, we're going to do an EKG on you. She's going to put stickers on your chest.
I'm going to set this bed up for you. If you don't mind to swing your legs up there for me.
Lay back here. Lay back.
Yep, put your back
Put your
there
hand
and
up
put
here.
your legs up here.
Yeah, just like that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We're going to lift up your shirt so we can put the stickers on it, okay?
I'm Miss White.
These are you guys discharged. I got to. Well, we got to put these stickers on.
He doesn't know what's going on. I found out you were here.
Now Mr. Hardwick's wife arrives. Officer Ray then tells Godby that he's going to follow her and speak with her about what had transpired at Walmart.
Sit still.
You'll have to come to the
I'm going to walk out and speak with her.
For instance, over here, I'll take you over
I've
there.
already been over there.
You gotta go through there. You can't come through there.
I can't be with my husband.
Not through these doors, hon. They ain't gotta let you back there.
Where?
What is it?
Hello, I'm Sergeant Ray. I'm one of the supervisors. I'll kind of fill you in a little bit what's going on. So, we were at Walmart for an unrelated situation.
I saw you all
Yeah.
pulled in.
As we were leaving, one of the Walmart associates ran out to us, said, hey, can you help loss prevention with something real quick? Asset protection. They're mystery shoppers, I guess is what people call them. So your husband was right there by the entrance. He had a cart with some groceries, some snacks, food, teas, and things like that.
Milk and muffins, and this is normal routine of what he gets.
And 2 cases of beer.
And his beer.
So they didn't feel comfortable serving him the beer. For whatever reason,
Because he can't understand words.
So he's at customer service, so they take the beer and they walk it around back where they put all the returns. He then gets frustrated, walks behind the cash registers, behind the back, grabs the beer, starts to walk off. That's when loss prevention stops him. We get him to go back to customer service so we can try to figure out what's going on. Figure out that he shoplifted, so at that point we take him into custody.
He wasn't actually shoplifting. Surely. He didn't walk out the door with the beer. He just wanted to buy his beer. I guarantee you wasn't shoplifting.
Listen to me. He walked behind a cash register where he's not supposed to be and was by the doors
Oh, he went to the doors?
When loss prevention, so right there by the self-checkout, the main grocery entrance, not the pharmacy entrance, the main grocery entrance.
Okay.
When you walk in and make a left, like you're going to walk across the front of the store, there's a bench there.
Yes, that's where he sits, waits for me.
Yeah.
It's right in front of where he checks the wheel. He doesn't check out there.
Yeah.
He just goes to a cashier because he can't understand.
Right. So he was walking out past that bench when loss prevention stopped him.
Surprised.
This is what Sergeant Ray said. He was walking past that bench when loss protection stopped him. That is false. First of all, here's the bench that he's talking about. When Officer Ray first walks up to the scene, the loss protection guy has the boxes of Bud Light sitting on that bench. There's actually 2 benches there. The loss protection guy who works for Walmart told Officer Ray where he was standing right then and there, right next to those benches, was not past the point of sale. Quote, he had not stolen anything yet. That is what Walmart told Sergeant Ray.
I'm with the Danville Police Department. We're going to go up here.
Come on.
He's passed all points of sale.
He hasn't passed any yet. He hasn't stolen anything, but he did walk in the back behind the customer service desk and grab these off the shelf. And he keeps
Sounds like enough for shoplifting for me. So you can either go up here and we can figure it out, or I can take you to jail. Choice is yours.
Put that on here. Let me go.
And in fact, he was only standing there because the Walmart employee asked Mr. Hardwick to follow him to that spot. Mr. Hardwick was not headed to that spot at all. What Officer Ray is saying is false, and the asset protection guy did not even tell him that. In fact, he told him that he had not stolen anything yet. He had not passed yet the point of sale.
He's passed all points of sale.
He hasn't passed any yet. He hasn't stolen anything, but he did walk in the back behind the customer service desk and grab these off the shelf.
Those benches were not past the point of sale. You can sit on those benches in a Walmart with something that you have not paid for yet. It is not a crime.
So,
I mean, no, it doesn't crime. Anything could happen with LTD.
Right. So then, when we try to take him into custody, he kind of, I want to say fought with us, but he was not real happy with us, which I was going to. That's kind of where we're at. And then I spoke to loss prevention because I believe or you had spoke to him.
I did. He's Alex. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah. So I didn't know if you were still there with him or what was going on. And then we got him out to the jail, and the jail refused him because of his erratic behaviors. So that's why we're here.
Wait, why are we here again? Let's look to the police report. Godby then transported Hardwick to the Boyle County Detention Center. While at the Boyle County Detention Center, jail staff stated they could detect the odor of alcoholic beverage coming from Mr. Hardwick's person. Hardwick refused a PBT, a breath alcohol test, and was refused by jail staff. He made it all about alcohol in the report.
We got him out to the jail, and the jail refused him because of his erratic behaviors.
And is there any discussion with Mr. Hardwick's wife about alcohol, about her husband being intoxicated at Walmart? Not a bit of discussion. You haven't heard any, you won't hear any. But what else did he write in the report? Officer Godby transported Hardwick to the Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center for medical clearance. While at the hospital, Hardwick's wife arrived and spoke with the doctor. Hardwick's wife stated Hardwick is a binge drinker and that she should have been with Hardwick while they were inside of Walmart. That is what made it into the report out of this conversation. In other words, none of the relevant actual truth made it into the report. Lies alleging alcohol intoxication made it into the report, none of which you've seen on this body cam.
So,
is he going to be arrested? I mean, it's LTD. It's mental.
We probably won't take him to jail. We will probably still go ahead and cite him just because of the totality of the circumstances. Now, when that gets to court, they'll probably dismiss it all, and you'll never hear anything
else.
else.
To go to court and can't even comprehend what he's going to court for. I may not even be able to get in there. You may have to come to the house and get him.
I understand.
I go to see a doctor now. I have to do it.
I understand. And you will be able to, I'm sure you can make arrangements, with the courts, and we will let them know also what's going on and that we spoke to you and his medical conditions and that sort of thing, and they can work something out with you, okay?
And they can.
So how crazy is this? Sergeant Ray says one thing to his wife, not making allegations that he was drunk at Walmart. They're both on the same page, right, about him having severe dementia. But behind the scenes, Ray is scheming about how he can successfully prosecute her husband for being this drunk guy shoplifting in Walmart in order to cover his own ass and his buddy's ass because they just falsely arrested and beat up this man with severe dementia. So looking back at the report, everyone's on the same page, right? This guy has dementia. They're literally at the hospital. And as you'll see, they're forced to release him with his wife. Everybody's on board with that. Then they go write up the report. Is there any mention of dementia in this report? No. He had an odor of alcoholic beverage coming from him. He refused a PBT, and so the jail staff refused him. Then while at the hospital, the wife arrived, and the wife said that he's just a binge drinker. Her fault. She should have been with him while they were inside of Walmart because, of course, he's a binge drinker. That's it. And then it just says Hardwick was cited to court due to unrelated medical issues. unrelated medical issues. They did everything they could not to mention anything about the dementia. And then the last line says it was an unrelated medical issue. And when the officer's trying to explain himself, again, they put one thing in the report and they say another thing to your face.
So wife's down here at the hospital. She's saying that he has an LTD. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's, she says that it's progressively gotten a little bit worse. She lets him go to Walmart because that's one of the few places that he'll actually go now. We're fine with releasing him to her, talking to her, seeing him a little bit more. There may be something cognitively going on, but the way he was acting on scene and that sort of stuff, so. It is. It's really sad, and
She seems confident.
Yeah, she said that Walmart's one of the few places that he'll still go.
Yeah.
Which he won't go there anymore after what.
He's sort of apologizing at the end, and he's saying, well, we didn't know about the dementia. I'm sorry, we're going to help you in any way we can. Had we only known.
We try to help you all out a little bit, but our hands were also kind of tied in the situation. We hate it. We don't want to have to do those types of things, but we also didn't know. But I will let our dispatch know. It will go in our system that way. If anybody in Boyle County runs him, it will come back that he has dementia. Yeah, and I will also get your name and phone number and attach it there. That way they can call you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. No, it's okay. I mean, this is all things no one tells you, about. So, unfortunately, it takes an event like this to get stuff rolling. So, I've talked to the doctor. She's going to try to get you all processed and get you out of here, okay? All right? All right. If you need anything, please give me a call, okay?
Then he goes and writes a report, and the dementia is relegated to one line at the bottom that says, Hardwick was cited to court due to unrelated medical issues. This is some real 1984 stuff right here. And as I showed you at the beginning, the mayor and the police chief, they don't care, but they should care because it will happen again, just like it's happened before. I have the personnel files now for these police officers, and this is not the only incident that you should hear about. More on that in a subsequent video. So subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. And if what you've seen here in Mr. Hardwick's situation bothers you, you can go sign that petition demanding that Officer Godby be fired. You can also help by sharing this footage. Don't let them escape accountability by this just fading away. Make sure that everyone sees it. Our rights don't end where your fears begin. Freedom is scary.
I have posted the petition and everybody, I have posted this video and everybody. The petition only calls for the dismissal of one officer. I don't agree with the petition. I think, and it voiced it on his channel, all the officers involved should be terminated. not just the one officer. All the officers need to be terminated. I have signed the petition, and I voiced on the channel, his channel, that all officers should be fired. Not just the one officer, all officers involved, because the officers didn't speak up. They stood there and said, wait a minute, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not what the guy said at Walmart. None of them did. So they all should be fired. And if you go through that video and listen, how many lies those officers stated to the wife, to the doctors, to his commanding officer, everybody lied. That was such lies in that it was not funny. All those officers should be decommissioned. They are liars. They point blank lied. They abused an elderly man, a sick elderly man. And the more that has dug up into this case, the worse and worse I have seen it. It is getting sicker and sicker every time they pull up another video. It is totally disgusting. And I guarantee you, they did put that man in their system. Guarantee you he is not in their system. That city council, if one of them don't speak up, that's disgusting. That mayor is not for the elderly people in that town. Am I hot and pissed about it? You bet your ass. I am totally pissed. And everybody else should be. There's almost 10,000 people that signed that petition. I believe it is up to 10,000 at this time. He should be charged with elderly abuse. He should be charged with a felony assault. Everybody in that county, in that town, should be in uproar, and I believe they are. The DOJ, the governor, should be stepping in on this. Uncalled for. The abuse on an elderly person. After he was told he didn't shoplift. Point blank lied. And people wonder why they're getting discouraged with the system. The judges, to DAs, to the cops. It's so corrupt. I got a phone call in the night about looking into a judge. It was disgusting what I found about that judge. Right now I'm leaving him. But it was disgusting. He was disbarred off the bench. It was disgusting what I found.
We've got update on Carolina's arrest.
No, I haven't looked into it yet. But I know she was rearrested. I haven't had a chance to look into it. Do you have one?
You see my screen?
Yep.
This is the man that had me unlawfully arrested, Timmy O'Hare. He's the commissioner court judge that presides over the commissioner court in Tarrant County, Texas. A man named Scott Little paid $4,500 it took to get me out of jail. Now I'd still be sitting there if it wasn't for him. But what is crazy is this man, Timmy O'Hare, is a lawyer. He has a law degree. He's a Chase ambulance injury lawyer. So you would think that a man with a law degree would know everything about the law, especially something called the First Amendment. And what Timmy O'Hare is doing is he's trumping the Constitution with his laws, with his decorum, with what I call Timmy's decorum. That's how I got unlawfully arrested. Before I was arrested, the panel discussed these new rules of decorum that Tim O'Hare was putting into place. And Miss Alicia Simmons explained to him that his rules should not trump the Constitution. And this is what he had to say back.
That is literally some of the most ridiculous stuff I've ever heard uttered. I am currently the presiding officer. If I run a fair meeting, it's strict when it comes to yelling out. I will continue to run a fair meeting. This is not designed to somehow give me the ability to pull some fast one. I'm a firm believer in free speech. Free speech is not the ability to disrupt a meeting anytime you want to disrupt a meeting. It is not the ability to scream out. And the United States Senate, the United States House, the City of Fort Worth, the County of Dallas, the Texas House of Representatives, the Texas Senate, all have policies and procedures in place to keep people from yelling out. And then the notion that this policy creates the ability for law enforcement to go enforce laws is also ludicrous. We don't have the authority or power to give law enforcement powers or take law enforcement powers away. What they choose to do when it comes to enforcing laws is up to them, and that separation of powers that you're concerned about would actually be violated if we try to tell them who you can prosecute, who you can't prosecute, who you can arrest, who you can't arrest. I have never told anyone from the sheriff's office to arrest someone or do anything other than remove them from this proceeding when they speak out. So I will continue to do that, which is my right to do, whether this policy is passed or not, as the presiding officer of the court.
Can I ask a question of Commissioner Simmons? I'm new to this, so if this is out of order, let me know. But I practice constitutional law, so I take that very seriously, especially on free speech issues.
This guy's name is Matt Krause. And what he doesn't understand is that every lawyer is a constitutional lawyer. Hello? And you practice law and you don't know what the First Amendment is either. He thinks policies trump law too.
And you had said that it violates the First Amendment. Can you tell me where in the rules what the violation is of the First Amendment? Because if we are violating the First Amendment, I don't want to sign off on it, but I didn't see anything in those rules that did that. So if you can show me where it violates the First Amendment, that would be very helpful to me.
Like I said, there are subtleties, but to me they're not subtleties. When you prevent or you erect barriers for people to speak, that is a violation to me.
The people of Tarrant County tried to tell Timmy O'Hare that he was wrong.
Commissioners Joe Palmer, Tarrant County. I think one of the qualities of good leadership, matching the scope of the response to that of the issue. These proposed rule changes are way out of scope. In fact, there was not a problem of any kind during the last meeting, except for the violent removal of 3 attendees. Incidentally, neither the professor nor Manuel Mata were coming up in the online system as having been arrested, and no bond amount was indicated through the next day. Were they actually arrested? Were they unarrested? When we remove people from meetings against their will, who have broken no laws, What does that mean about us? Imagine getting violently removed from a public meeting and or arrested in America for simply asking why the law is not being
Time
followed.
and effort out of our days to show up here twice a month and try to talk some sense into all of you sitting on this dais. And I think it's absolutely retaliation that's coming from you, Tim O'Hare, trying to pass these policies behind closed doors, having no collaboration with any of your others. We're going to make our voices heard, and you're going to sit there and you're going to listen to us over the next 2 years, and hopefully by then we'll have you out of here.
This decorum guideline states that Judge O'Hare would be free to cut off people whenever he feels like it, at his own discretion. So now, not only do we have 3 minutes or less to speak, now, Judge O'Hare, you can cut off anyone willy-nilly, at your own discretion, right? So, if someone says something that you do not like, you have the power to silence anyone. Does that remind anybody of a certain type of leadership style? Anyone from the court want to help me with that?
C.J. Grisham's turn, and he began his speech by talking about what happened to him at the last meeting.
All right. So I came here last time because my good friend Mason Yancey was murdered in the jail. All right. That's why I meant to come here. But you didn't hear from me. The reason you didn't hear from me is because the thugs you had outside the door there assaulted me, threw me in handcuffs for no reason whatsoever, and tried to arrest me. Thankfully, Sheriff Wayborn thought the better of valor and listened to me when I told him to read the fucking law. Now, let me tell you something.
Remove him immediately for that comment. Get him out of here.
Excuse me, it's protected speech. It's not going to be protected in this courtroom.
If it's protected speech,
This is the problem right here. My stuff. Let me get my stuff. And Chief Driscoll here needs to be fired.
Alicia Simmons is going to consult with the district attorney representative that's sitting in the courtroom and listen to what he had to say, whether that word was free speech or not.
Mr. Cradfield, is it indeed protected speech?
Yes, it is. I got the case law right here.
Mr. Cradfield.
Commissioner, I would say that it would be appropriate for legal advice to close on that.
I'm sorry.
I would.
I think it's protected speech.
Well, I believe our policy says you don't allow it.
What policy?
Just passed and the one before it. So, Mr. Hermes is not present.
What did you just say? What? In response to my question, I couldn't hear you.
It's a more nuanced question than simply me making a bull or strike call at this moment. I would say that so long as the action is in compliance with the court's policy, that's what we should defer to at the moment.
So the court's policy supersedes freedom of speech,
No.
Constitution? Okay. But you'll look into it.
I can give you an answer to that question. Yes, it's dependent on the facts of what's occurred. Yes. This constitutes legal advice, and I would just advise the court to allow us to talk about it in executive session. If there's a question.
Somebody could probably Google it and see if it's
The policy that's sitting here before us that we are following does not allow profane language. So I'm enforcing the policy that is in existence at the moment.
That's fine. That's fucking fine. But I need to know if it
You're
is
simply the most
protected
classless person we've ever had sitting on this dais.
Okay?
That's me saying the case law.
Say that again, ma'am. Thank you.
And we will maintain order. There will be nothing called out again from the audience. We'll just close the room down, let the rest of the speakers come up.
Then it was my turn, and here's what happened then.
My name's Carolina, and I have a small freedom of speech YouTube channel. Kind of small. It's got 100,000 subscribers. Second one with 20,000. Facebook with another 20,000 subscribers. I mean, people know my name. If I walk outside, they don't know yours, Mr. O'Hare. But I forgot. I'm in front of royalty. I forgot to bow. I gotta apologize for some of the clothes I've worn in the past. I've worn t-shirts and overalls, but because I kept forgetting I was in front of royalty here.
So I just also want to say that arresting somebody like you did last week, or your hoodlums did back there, for retaliation for exercising free speech rights is sufficient to kill free speech and is an understatement. That comes from case law that some people around here don't know, called Beckley versus the City of Upland, arguing if even loudly with profane language will not and of itself constitute disorderly conduct. That's Payne versus Polly. So swear words alone don't mean that it's disorderly. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words as a matter of law are not fighting words. And that's Johnson versus Campbell. So your rules of decorum policy cannot trump the laws of the United States of America. So your rules of decorum are setting your county up for liability. We have the right to say fuck, shit, damn,
Remove her
bitch.
immediately.
We have the right to say all these words because it's a First Amendment right and you can't do anything about it. In the Stillman case, right? Fuck you!
Mr. Blackwell, you're up. Following Mr. Blackwell is Daniel Freeman.
Yep, Timmy O'Hare had me thrown in jail. And didn't I just say he was creating liability for the county? I think I just said that. And if it hadn't been for Scott Little immediately paying my bond, and King Chow Chow, and Waco Cop Watch for getting me out 2 days before that, I'd still be sitting there. Thanks, guys. And I want to say especially thanks to all the people who are wanting to remain anonymous, who helped me through PayPal, who helped me through Cash App. Cash App won't allow me to thank anybody personally, but I want to thank you personally. Thank you so much. We could not do it without you, the people who watch, and the people who help us out. Thank you for bringing awareness to all these problems. I truly appreciate it.
Please, I posted her in all the streams. Please subscribe to her channel. Carolina Fort Worth channel is posted in all the streams.
Bloody putting in some work, I'll tell you that. She's getting some work. She's putting some work in.
Yes. Yes. As you all know, she was violently attacked by an officer in Fort Worth. And after her trial, right after her trial for it, he was terminated.
We had that video on the other software. We could have just played it just to remind everybody.
Yes.
Let's
I have it on my channel.
play this video. Freddy Krueger, where are you?
I have it on my shorts, I believe. It is in my channel. Where is it?
Okay, so here we go. Here's another one. Really like sharing on this. It's not as good as the other one, is it?
Hi, it's me, Carolina. And if you're new to the community, you might have missed that Officer Krueger actually attacked me and almost killed me just for filming. Here's the gist of it right here. I was knocked unconscious for 2 hours. I had a broken eye socket, 2 black eyes. My arm was ripped out of its socket and had to be popped back in. I also had stitches all over my face and was sore for months. All this from filming. Today, I have a few more facts to share with you. An update. This is Phil Swords. He's the district attorney of Tarrant County. His job is to put people in jail. Whether they're guilty or innocent, it's his job to put people in jail. It's not his fault if an innocent person had a bad lawyer and got bad advice. It's not his fault if police officers lied on their reports to have them convicted. It's not his fault if he knows they're innocent. He's still going to put them in jail. And he loves to brag about all the people he's put in jail. If you want to let him know how you feel about that, you can go ahead and send him an email. All you have to do is find Google and type in Tarrant County Criminal District Attorneys. And guess what pops up? This does right here. You see that picture again? And if you just scroll back up to the top a little bit, you're going to see Contact Us. And that's where the email form will pop up. And you just have to fill it in. Make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom and you fill it all in. All of it needs to be filled in for it to get sent. And make sure you type that you aren't a robot. If at the end of this video you're mad about me having to face all this malicious prosecution, you should send him an email. Phil Soares hired a bunch of assistant district attorneys to help him put people in jail. And what he does is he looks at the case that comes across his desk and decides what person would be best to put somebody in jail. For me, he chose Lloyd Wetchell. Lloyd Wetchell is his second in command, and he makes a lot of money working for the district attorney's office. Uh-oh, there's Phil Soares with more information about me. Now, you would have thought that these two guys went to law school. Hopefully they weren't just drinking beer and chasing girls. Hopefully they learned how to put people in jail at college. It's pretty simple how you do that. Find which law they broke and find the elements of the law. And they have to have done both elements in order for you to convict them and put them in jail. Let's look at the false reporting first, shall we? A lot of trolls and a lot of other people are saying, why would you say something like that? What, I can't joke? Well, here's why. Many times police officers will say, hey, I didn't like what you put up on your channel because you didn't get the story right. Well, I didn't get the story right because the officers totally ignored me. I can understand them not wanting to engage, but they totally ignore me. So I have to figure things out myself by looking at the clues around me without their help because they totally ignore me. Sometimes if I can get them to say one thing to me, then they'll tell me everything. That's what I try to do with these two ladies. That's why I yell fire, 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 to get their attention and to try to get them to speak to me about what was going on. Right, fire, 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 fire. That's great community relations too. Now they didn't even stop to take a report. They didn't call the fire department. They weren't scared, nothing like that. So this is going to get totally thrown out because I didn't file a report with the cops. And the district attorney should know that, but he's going to look stupid for trying to put this on me. That's malicious prosecution, for sure. Because he should know, with that kind of law degree, that he can't do this to me. I didn't satisfy the elements. And anybody can be accused and convicted of false reporting. And the one person that should be accused of false reporting should be Matthew Kruger. Because he wrote in his affidavit that I falsely reported when I didn't. So he's a liar here. If you think they should prosecute Matthew Kruger for false reporting, you should write an email to the district attorney. Here's the next thing I want to point out, and hopefully you have a timer nearby, but it only took 12 seconds from the first time he spoke to me till I was knocked unconscious and almost unalive. Is that a reasonable amount to comply with an order when I'm still trying to figure out if it's lawful or not? I don't think so. I don't think 9 seconds is reasonable whatsoever. If you don't think 9 seconds is long enough either, write an email. How do you know if they paid or not? Don't forget to start counting. Hey ladies, hey ladies, hey ladies, hey Kruger. No, I'm not myself before. There's no nothing.
If you go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you
What are
yet.
you talking about?
The other side of the
Why?
street right now.
Wait, tell me what. We're doing it.
You're under arrest.
No. Okay.
Stop resisting.
A lot of people say, why did you say no? Well, a lot of people do that when they get arrested. Check out this guy right here.
Is your name or your partner? I have it on video. That's all you need to say. I have it on video. I don't see. It's red, which means it's recording. Okay. That doesn't mean that could be battery low. Here's the deal. I'm not going to argue with you. You can either identify yourself and prove that you live here, or me and this officer are going to take you to jail for obstruction.
That officer with the who? Civilian in the car? Obstruction of what?
Okay. So you don't know who he is?
What law? I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
Turn around.
Whoa. Hold on. Where's the charge?
Too late.
No.
Turn around. This is ridiculous.
And this woman explained it so much better than me about whether we have to obey unlawful orders or not.
It depends what you mean by have to obey. If the question is, can you be arrested for failing to comply with an order, then the answer would be not if the order is illegal, right? You cannot be prosecuted for not doing something the officer had no authority to tell you to do. And that would be true if, for example, an officer told you to shut up when you had a First Amendment right to speak, and then arrested you for failing to do so. If you were arrested for failing to follow that order, we would say that order wasn't lawful, so you can't face prosecution for it. And in fact, you might be able to sue the officer, at least under some conditions, for retaliating against you or for interfering with your First Amendment activity. So in that case, did you have an obligation to comply? No. We could say in the sense that you cannot be prosecuted for failing to do so, and in the sense that you might have a remedy for him issuing that order is not lawful. And if he had used force against you, then that force would also be illegal.
Look at this crime scene they're supposedly investigating. Where's the tape? Where's the cones? Why, when I was wandering around this whole area for 30 minutes, why did nobody else tell me to get out of the crime scene? Even the ladies I slowly followed up. They didn't tell me to get out of the crime scene. And why did Kruger come out of his vehicle to come and interrupt me? I didn't go to his vehicle to interrupt him on what he was doing on his computer. He came out to interrupt me. Therefore, I thought his order was unlawful and wanted more clarification on it. 12 seconds was not enough time for me to get that clarification. I violated my rights and he used force on me and almost made me unalive. Oh, here's the next section I want to show you. And this is the best footage that I ever got. I don't know how I found this, but I did. This concerns the resisting arrest. For resisting arrest, one must have force on the officer. I must have put force on him. How can I put force on him when I put my arm around my back to take the arrest and turn my back to him? How do I put force on him? Let me show you the clip that's the best that shows this. There I go, putting my arm behind my back and turning backwards so he can cuff me. But then he starts to rock me back and forth. And it happened so fast that one of the ladies didn't even see it. And there's where my arm gets pulled out of socket, right there. The main thing they have to prove in order to get me on resistance is that I used force against the officer. Show me where I did that. Watch me put my arm behind my back to take the arrest. How can I use force against him when my back is to him? He also claimed that he used an arm bar takedown and laid me prone on the ground. Right. He tried to unalive me. So if they refuse to accept our motion to dismiss, we're going to be moving forward towards a trial. But first, there will be a disposition. So I need everybody, if you can think of some good questions to ask during the disposition, please email them to me. One that I want to hear is this. Why did you not use the de-escalation skills as described in your general orders before you went to use of force? Please email me any questions that you can think of that might help me. Here's another good question.
I
Can
might
you
have a
describe
few.
her use of force against you?
You want to play her update of how she made out in court? Because the court was final. They finally did her court.
I'm not sure if you can do it. I've got someone at my door. Hang on.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick.
I'm just going to play a quick song while you look for that one there.
Okay.
Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Honest you do. Honest you do. Honest you do. Whoa, you thrill me. Darling, you thrill me. Baby, you thrill me. Honest you do, honest you do. At first I thought it was infatuation, but it lasted so long, so long. Now I find myself wanting, I want you, marry me, take me home. You send me, darling, you send me, darling, you send me. Honest you do, honest you know you did, you know you did, you know you grew. No, send me. You got everything it takes to wed me, and when you do the things you do, you know that send me. Honestly, you send me, baby, you send me. You groove me. Ooh, you send me. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you to send me. Guess I'm a sinner. Make me longer. I just can't stand any. It thrill me, kill me. Ooh, send me, baby. Pretty baby. Ooh, yeah.
What would your last words be if someone put a gun to your head and said you had 2 minutes before they shoot? Here are mine.
Wish I can go and revisit the evil I did through the course of my life. Wish I could go back in time, take the wrongs that I did and reverse them to right. Wish I could take all the pain, the hurt, the struggle and keep them inside. Damn. Wish I could say that I'm sorry to people I broke here before that I die. Wish I can go back in time to my father, I didn't really mean it. Wish I can go tell my mom that I loved her and all of this money I got, I don't need it. Wish I could go to the church and I talk the Lord in an effort to conquer my demons. I'm begging and pleading, I'm down on my knees and he's ready to shoot and I'm practically bleeding. So this is my destiny, I finna get death to the G. Somebody please help me, yeah. These are my last words. It's Mellows! Wish I can go back in time and revisit myself just to make me believe. I had these goals and these dreams in my mind that were mine that I'll never achieve. All of these gifts and these talents were given by God, I was blessed to receive. I was too busy worried about bitches and money and all of this shit that you people would think needed help with depression. All of my passive aggressions, I should've confessed them. I learned my lesson, I didn't get nothing but sadness that fucked over all of my blessings. Fucking perfection. I should've walked on my own and I traveled the common direction. Just to be trending. Just to be trending. Wish I would've not held back. Wish I would've not felt bad. Wish I would've hugged my dad. Wish I would've fucked that bitch when I had that chance. Wish I would've sold my soul just to get fame and all. Should've played basketball. My God was masterful. Wish I would've never put my time into those people who never tried to give it to me back. Wish I would've never put my heart into a woman that would break it, then allow it just to have a second chance. Wish I would've let him see what I was really dealing with instead of trying to hide it on a motherfucking track. I blow a milli just to prove that I'm a legend in the making, just to show him what it looks like when I get it right back. These are my last words.
You find it, Mama Bear?
No, I can't.
Are you looking at the lives or the videos uploads?
Yeah. Born under siege, a place where you can't leave. Smoke's in the air, so it makes it hard to breathe. I need my family, protect them from the disease. I went to chase my dreams, hoping that they rescue me. Made it out the maze, God's been blessing me. First time in LA, got Gaza next to me. It's in my heart, it's in my veins. I've been smiling at the pain. The bombs lit up the night sky and turned them into day. It's hard to come up with the right rhymes. I don't know what to say. I start to cry when I write mine. It happens every day. A lot of death in my lifetime. All I do is pray. This is my story from the sideline. This life is not a game. I wanna call my mama. I hope she charged her phone. Hope my brother's not alone. Hope that one day they'll be grown. This is genocide, but this time it is televised. Don't believe all that you see, cause they'll be telling lies. I count my blessings, not the problems. From the bottom where the robbers acting violent, killing toddlers, bombing us with helicopters.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see you. Hope you're glad to see me. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Claudette, Dubwubs, David Murphy. Everybody. Let's see who else is in here. Let's all TVO. Richard, Dan, everybody. This is the first time I'm using YouTube since I got out of jail. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dubwubs. Hello. Hello. Special thanks to David Murphy. Special thanks to King Chow Chow. Special thanks to everybody who helped with my commissary and who's helping with my other stuff. J. Cole, Kansas, Cop Watch. Hello. So right now we're in the middle of Manuel Mata's trial. So we're just waiting for that to get started back. I'm just glad to be back. I'm doing okay, DJ Plast. Just going live to let everybody know what's up. Dubwubs and Claudette and everybody. Chow chow! Chow chow. Thank you, everybody who helped with my commissary. It helped me so much because they kept moving me from floor to floor. Here in Fort Worth. Hey, OG Pallone. Hello, everybody. Dubwubs. Favorite girl. Corvette girl. Sorry, my bad. I wasn't reading it right. Thanks for coming in, everybody. So we're right in the middle of Manuel Mata's trial. And Manuel Mata is up for interference with public duties. He had the same charge I had. Different scenario, different circumstances. I got found guilty for interference with public duties, but we are like, what do you call that when you try to fix it again? Like we're contesting it, I guess. Like you contest it. And we're going to try to go forward again, like try to get a new trial because, come on, man, how did I get found guilty? How did I get found guilty? How did I interfere? I didn't interfere with anything. The guy came to me. So there was a lot of shenanigans going on too. The jury gave me 30 days in jail. And I was on my last day when they called me down and suspended my sentence somehow and put me on probation for 15 months. So I'm not allowed to film. I have to stay 25 feet away from officers in Fort Worth. Just 25. I stay 25 feet away anyways. So I have to stay 25 feet away from officers in Fort Worth. Got it? So anyways, right now we're in the middle of a trial for Manuel Mata. He's got CJ Grisham as a defense attorney, and the CJ's doing an awesome blasting job. There were some points in the trial that I had to go like this, because I was going to laugh so hard at some of the things that CJ did, because he's really making that jury think hard. I think I lost because I had a plant on my jury. I don't know. I can't even say why I lost. It's just sometimes it's just a roll of the dice, you know, because you never know what's going to happen. So I should have kept CJ. Well, a lot of people, I should have kept CJ. Perhaps I should have kept CJ, but things happen. He was busy, I was busy, and shit just happens. But I'm definitely gonna use him for my appeal. He's doing a really good job. My lawyer did a good job too, but CJ's doing a bang up, awesome job. He's definitely the lawyer for the movement. Hey trolls, too bad I'm out. I see there's some trolls in here probably. Too bad for you. Too bad for you, trolls. I'm here. I'm out. I should have won. I should have won, King Chow Chow. You're right. I appreciate people that are helping me with that helped with the PayPal. David Murphy, if you're in here, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's helped with the PayPal, because, I mean, shoot, I mean, I lost a lot of time here. Well, basically because I didn't know that I was going to get convicted. I mean, who would have thunk, right? Who would have thought that I would have got convicted? I was looking for something to drink. I guess I don't have anything to drink. But we've got Harvey Freebird's here right now. We got some other people that are very active in the city council here watching. We have oh my God, the DJ, the guy the prosecutor right now. He's sweating bullets. He's sweating bullets because this case right here is the one where Manuel Mata was backstepping when he was asking. The guy told him to stand behind the line. And Manuel Mata's like, which line? Which line? Which line? So how's that interference? It's not interference. It's more like asking for clarification. You can ask for clarification. And you also need reasonable time to do it. Ooh, you know what that was? That was one of those Nighthawks. The ones with the turbo and the Hemis in it. It was a nice car. Anyways. So right now we're on break. Right now we're going to be doing closing arguments. The prosecutor doesn't have a chance in hell because there was no interference there. The way that Grisham laid it all out just proves that there was no interference there. I'm just going to wait for my redo. I forgot what it's called. What's it called when you redo a trial? Oh, appeal. So yeah, the problem is that we applied for appeal before the court was over, and so they put me on probation, like until my appeal's done, because I got found guilty. Because I was found guilty. Instead of putting me in jail until my appeal comes up, I'm on probation until my appeal comes, not probation. I'm on pretrial. So I don't have an ankle monitor or anything like that. I'm on pretrial probation because, I appealed. That's what I'm on. So for 15 months. So we'll see what happens with that. So everybody's in here. King Chow Chow, double ups. So right now, this is my first time posting anything since I got out of jail. But Manuel Mata's got this. Like I said, CJ Grisham's doing a bang-up job. I mean, he's... Let's see if I can remember some of the things that were so funny. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you remember the video where Manuel Mata got in trouble. I was with him, and we were watching a field sobriety test, right? And Manuel Mata wasn't doing any talking. He was just sort of standing there, but filming. And neither of us were really, until they came up to us and started talking to us. But the guy wrote in his report, on his sworn affidavit, that we were yelling the whole time. We walked up yelling. And that's what was interfering. And so CJ asked the guy, well, how come you arrested the Mexican guy instead of the white female? In other words, why did they just arrest Manuel and not me too? Like, if we were interfering and yelling at you guys, if they both were, like what you wrote in your affidavit, why did you only arrest Manuel? And the guy didn't really have an answer for that. The cop didn't have an answer for that. And then CJ did you're not going to believe what CJ did. Okay, so Manuel Mata the reason why he got arrested was Manuel Mata was looking in the window of the squad car on the driver's side. I was on the passenger side, right? I guess he didn't see me on this passenger side, but he saw Manuel Mata on his driver's side. So he opened the door and he told Manuel, he said, Manuel, I'm about to enter some information into my screen. You need to step back behind that line. And Manuel Mata's like, shh, shh. And then he says, step back behind the line. And Manuel Mata's like, which line? What line? Tell me which line it is. Tell me which line it is. Tell me which line is it. And you know, that then we all know what happens from there, that Manuel was backstepping, trying to find the line he was supposed to stand behind. That's when the cop tackled him and arrested him for interference. So CJ got the guy on the stand, the officer, to say speech is not interference, right? And he also got the officer to say, well, somebody holding a camera, that's not a very dangerous thing either, is it? And the officer's like, no. So CJ got an index card, like just like a little square index card, right? Like a little square like this. And he took a marker and he made it look like a cell phone. He put little round dots on it, right? And he goes, okay, so he goes all the way back to the back of the courtroom behind the audience, and he has his cell phone up. He's holding the card with his cell phone, and he goes, officer, tell me when this cell phone interferes with your testimony, okay? So CJ walks from behind everybody, from behind the audience, right? And he walks up. He's walking up. He goes, now tell me when I'm going to be interfering with your testimony. And he walks all the way up to the officer, all the way up with his cell phone that he drew on the card. Am I interfering with you now? And the officer's like, no. Oh, that was so good. It was so good. That was really good. But, you know, it's not, a lot of people go through this, look at us, and they think, a lot of people have no idea, like, I don't think that the prosecutor on my case even looked at the video beforehand, but, you know, things could have been done different. Things could have been done the same. I mean, for my case, but I'm appealing it, so it doesn't matter. And plus, you know, some things were done wrong, some things were done right. I don't know. I don't know about mine, but all I know about Manuel Matas is that he's got it. I mean, I'm holding it in so bad because I want to do this so bad over to the prosecutor. I just want to do this so bad. I just want the prosecutor to look at me so I can go like this. Loser, so bad. I'm just dying. I just want to go, loser, prosecutor. So, let me see some of these questions. Appeals are for procedures being done wrong. Appeals are for procedures. Yeah, there's some. Okay, one of the things that was done wrong was this. The jury gave me 30 days in jail, right? There were 3-for-1s. They didn't realize that I was getting 3-for-1s inside the jail. I'd already spent 2 in jail when I got hurt, right? And 1 in jail overnight during the trial. So that was already 9 days, right? So I only had to serve like 7 more to equal 30 days, right? So I got out on almost midnight on Monday, all right? So I only had 1 more day of jail to do, actually, right? But they pulled me out of jail. All of a sudden, I get a knock on my door in the cell, and they're like, you got to go down to court. I'm like, I already got my sentence. I'm here. I'm doing my time. What's up? They pulled me down there, and the judge changed the verdict of the jury, because I opted for a jury. I opted for a jury to find out if I was guilty or not, right? I didn't testify on the stand, because if I had testified on the stand, then probation would have brought into it. So even though we appealed, my probation, what I'm really on probation for, is not because I'm waiting for an appeal. I'm on probation for where the jury found me guilty, and the judge changed the sentence of the jury. That's where the appeal's coming in, because I only had 1 more day, and if I had been able to stay in jail for 1 more day, I wouldn't be on probation right now. And the reason why is because of the conditions they put. This is where the shenanigans come in, okay? Because I did not testify in my trial, the jury did not have the option of probation, because with probation comes things that you have to do for probation. What's that called? With probation comes like things I have to do while I'm on probation. So I didn't want conditions. There's conditions of probation. I didn't want conditions, because the judge said at the beginning of the trial that if he has some imposed probation, there's going to be some harsh conditions during my probation, right? The biggest thing is the reason why they wanted me to go to jail is they don't want me to film anymore. But what they don't understand is that whenever we go to jail, it makes us madder, and so we film even more. We film even more. Like, I'm going to start filming today again. I'm not waiting any time. I'm going to film today. However, what they did was they realized that I would be out in one day because they didn't know I was getting 3 for 1 in the jail. They thought I was going to get a full 30 days. But they forgot that I'd been in jail when I first got arrested, right? And those counted for days too. So they wanted me to have conditions until my appeal went through. So these conditions that I have are that's where the appeal comes in, because they changed the verdict of what the jury gave me from jail time, 30 days in jail was my punishment, to probation. They can't change the jury's verdict, and we objected, we kept objecting. You can object all you want to in court, but when they put that gavel thing down, that's what it is. So they wanted to make sure that I had conditions until my appeal went through. That's how they worded it. But they changed the verdict of what the jury said that we were supposed to do. And I'm not going to be able to explain this ever again, but if they would have left me in for one day, I wouldn't have conditions. Okay? I would have satisfied my 30 days that I needed from the jury, that they gave me 30 days jail time. By pulling me out before my sentence was over and switching it to probation wasn't fair, because that's why I didn't testify. If you testify, then probation's on the table as a punishment. And I didn't want probation because in case I lost, there'd be conditions. But the conditions, what they did, this is why I don't think they watched the videos. Because the conditions that I have, the biggest condition is all the same thing. I can't drink, big deal. I can't do drugs, darn, I can't do drugs. The biggest condition I have is I have to stay 25 feet away from police officers while I'm filming. I have to stay 25 feet away from police officers if I'm filming. Okay, I stay 25 feet away anyways. So I can stand 25 feet away and still yell and scream and holler, but it's still a condition of my thing. So that's where I'm appealing. That's how I can appeal. Oh, thank you so much. My PayPal link is not working. Okay, can someone put my PayPal in where it's working? I think the problem with the link is that instead of a semicolon, it has a double thing. It's supposed to be, instead of 2 little dots, it's supposed to be a dot and a comma, or the opposite way. That's why it's not working, but it's HTTPS, and I don't know if it's a semicolon or a colon. PayPal me / Carolyn Rodriguez 130. That's it. Cash App is CFW forever. But yeah, I'm needing help with my bills for sure, but that's neither here or there. But the thing is that I have a $750 fine. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's when it works. Thank you. Let's put that up. So I have a $750 fine that I'm trying to do, and court costs. They charge me for the court costs, which is like $275 more. So I have to come up with $1,000 for that. And then every time I go to probation, I have to pay $60, something like that. Every time I go, I have to pay $60 a month for that, for 15 months, which is bullshit because, anyways, that's where the appeal comes in. Because how can you change the verdict of the jury? You can't change the verdict of the jury. But they forced it. Like, he put his hammer down and said, that's it. You are out of jail now, and you have to satisfy 15 months of probation. So that's where we're appealing. That's the point of appeal. That's the point of appeal. How they can't change the jury's verdict, but they did. I mean, when they say that's it, what do? Jump up and down and say, no, you can't do that. It's against the law to do that. You can't do anything. They do what they want. That's why it's called a kangaroo court, guys. Boing, boing, boing. They changed the verdict. Now, do you think the jury would be happy that their verdict got changed? If I was on a jury, I'd be really pissed off because it took them 2 hours to decide what my punishment was. Oh, thank you for the super chats. Appreciate it. Appreciate you all for super chats and everything. I appreciate that. Public defender. It's a kangaroo court. They did what they wanted to all along. Is exactly right. Plus, I got all those days in jail. So, but it's like he suspended my sentence. Like I can't even explain it to you. But that's what the basis is for the appeal, because they changed the verdict of the jury. That's why I want a new trial, because also we had to pick the jury twice, because the first trial wasn't the first time the jury was tainted because I can't tell you why. It's just because I can't tell you why the first one was tainted, but they already had found something wrong with the first jury, and we had to choose a second jury. Because I don't even know what was wrong. Like, did they have plants in it? I don't know. But I had to choose a second jury. So is that fair? Thank you for the super chats, guys. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys. So thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm out, but I'm not glad I'm out because it's so funny, but thank you for the eyebrow remark. I try hard on my eyebrows. Love one another, that's right. But anyways, I got to go back up to see what other business that CJ's going to pull on this loser prosecutor. But yeah, that's my appeal, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what we have. We have the basis for the appeal. So I mean, I know, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, also I know that this probation is on my original sentence, because I said, well, what if I pull my appeal and just accept that I get what if I pull my appeal and just say, okay, I'm guilty, right? Then that would mean they would take me off probation, right? No, because this probation is because they changed the verdict of the jury. Like, if I pulled my appeal out, this is what they wanted. They wanted me to have conditions. But thankfully, the conditions are what I do anyways. I don't drink anyways. I only do drugs when I go to Colorado. And I don't go to Colorado very often. But I do a gummy here and there when I go to Colorado. And I don't go to Colorado too often. So, that's it. So I'm going to go back up, and thank you so much for the super chats, you guys, and the gifts and everything, and the well wishes, and the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the prayers too. David Murphy, if you're still in here, I appreciate you. Waco Cop Watch, if you're in here, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's helping me. Everybody. I can't even name everybody that's helped me so far. There's so many. Oh, Joe Cool! Oh! This is so great. Joe Cool was in it. This is another thing too. They were really, really bad in the first trial, because Joe Cool was there to support me in person. Joe Cool. You know who I mean by Joe Cool. And Harvey Freebird was there to support me in person. And BZ Watchdog was there to support me in person. And several subscribers were there to support me in person. And they were looking for a way to arrest our First Amendment auditors. They were looking for a way. So they were looking, like, they forgot that I was in the room, and they were over at the prosecutor's table trying to figure out how to get Joe Cool, how to get Harvey Freebird, how to get Manuel Mata for being in the courtroom, just for being in the courtroom. So they're trying to figure out a way to get them for disorderly or something, and they weren't doing anything because they made a mistake. They had like a meeting, and they left me, plus the jury, plus the audience in the room, and the judge and the prosecutors and the defense attorneys all went to the back. And there was this guy sitting in the front row who went up to the judge and said, Judge, these First Amendment auditors over here were talking while you were in the back. And so they weren't, because I had a bodyguard. Officer Isaacs was my bodyguard. So if that would have happened, Officer Isaacs would have said no, and he would have kicked them out if they were doing that, but they weren't. But that little snitch in the front row, oh, Judge, these First Amendment auditors in here, they were talking among themselves. I was like, oh my God. It was their fault that they left me and the jury and the audience alone in the room. Like, they forgot to excuse the jury when they went to go have their little sidebar meeting in the back over some issue. So that was their bad. So I was so appreciative it's so nice when you're in jail and you hear all the phones ringing for you, number one. But number two, it's so nice when you look behind you and you got people that are in your corner, right? That was nice. That was really nice. Now, I met a lot of people in jail too that were like so needy, that were so not fair. There was this girl that's been in jail for over 6 months for shoplifting. Well, of course, she shoplifted, but does she really deserve to be in jail for 6 months and not been a trial yet? How did my trial get so quickly in there? I mean, she was arrested in June. My trial's over. She hasn't even been to a first hearing yet, and she's been in there since June. But they say, oh, it's overcrowded. It's overcrowded, the jail. But that girl that I was in jail with in my little pod, she stole like a shirt at Ross. She stole it. She said she stole it. It wasn't even that much of a shirt. It was like $13 or not even, I think it was a t-shirt. It was like $8.99. She's still in jail. First t-shirt when they could have just wrote her a ticket. She hasn't even had her first court date yet, and she's still sitting up there. I met a lot of stories like that. There was a lady that was up there for trespassing. She said she was on the sidewalk. She was a homeless lady, right? So there was nobody in my pod was up there for like a good reason. Most of them were drug related, so I gotta admit that. But drug related, the more I look at it, these people are in jail for drug related offenses, but they're gonna go out and do drugs again because they're not getting any like help for drugs. Like, they're just up there they're clean, but like, they're clean now, but they're not getting any counseling to prevent them from doing drugs anymore. Does that make sense? Like, so what's the point of keeping them up here for 2 years? And a lot of them are stuck up there because of drug-related offenses. Like, they're just caught with stuff. They're caught with cannabis, or they're caught with little rocks of stuff, whatever those are, rocks of stuff. I don't know, fentanyl, whatever rocks are made of. Rocks. I don't know what rocks are. One thing that, yeah, so I mean, what's the point of, they're saying the jail's overcrowded, but like, why do you have all those people up there for little tiny rocks? Like, I don't know. So they're not, it's not, there's not a bunch of murders and stuff up there that I saw anyways. There wasn't any on my unit. So that's what we're fighting. We're fighting all kinds of stuff. You can't find my PayPal at all. It's HTTPS. I don't know if it's a semicolon, or can one of my monitors put my PayPal up? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah, I guess those are rocks. It's Carolina. It's HTTPS / PayPal me / Carolyn Rodriguez 130. Try, Brandon, try changing that little semicolon or colon. Switch that around. Like, instead of, if it's saying it doesn't exist and there's a semicolon, change it to a colon. Let's see if that works for me. Oh, I see you, listener. I see you. Lucky 69. That's who Lucky 69 is. Does that make sense, Brandon Mitchell? Appreciate you. Brandon Mitchell has a badass page too. You guys got to go see Brandon Mitchell's page. How's the Pup King? Oh, the little puppy. I never did fire CJ. I just had a friend of the family already hired beforehand, and I just took him. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but CJ didn't get fired. CJ, I already had somebody hired beforehand, so it was too late. And CJ's a hell of a, oh my God, he is kicking ass in there right now, for sure. So it's not like I fired him. CJ's a really, really good lawyer. Harvey Freebird seems to think differently. Harvey Freebird, I didn't fire him. I'm going to fire Harvey Freebird. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Did y'all get my PayPal fix? Is that it? Is that the link that's working now? Nevaeh? Is that the link that's working? Yay! Cedar Hills cop in jail for trying to have sex with a prisoner. Woo. Well, that's terrible. And also we had a guard that was killed yesterday in Ellis County by an inmate. But what's coming out now is that this guy had been in solitaire for a long time. And if you go to solitaire imprisonment just for 3 days, you start to lose your mind. So I'm sorry the guard lost his life to an inmate, but we got to be a little bit more careful on how we treat these inmates. Solitary confinement is like brutal. It's worse than any kind of other kind of punishment. But solitary confinement is proven that it can really hurt somebody. Oh, Waco, how are you doing, Waco Cop Watch? Thank you for helping me with the commissary, Waco Cop Watch. I appreciate that. They kept moving me from floor to floor, and the commissary doesn't go with you here. When you move they moved me like so many times. They kept moving me. I don't know why. I thought I was going to get Sandra blanded, honestly. I really thought I was going to get Sandra blanded because they kept moving me. Overalls. I love overalls. They're so comfortable. I'm bringing them back in style. Yes, I'm bringing them back in style. But anyways, the girls that are in jail, you'd think that they were nice. Like all the inmates were super nice. There was a couple guards that were really bad. Some of the guards were bad. Some of the guards in the jail are bad. But then again, you got to think about their predicament too. It's like they make these guards work 12-hour shifts 6 days a week. Now, what kind of life do you have? You're working 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts. Who's in jail? Who's really in jail? So, maybe I'm going to put some efforts towards a new sheriff on the next go around. I might put an effort on that because they also don't allow you to have hair bands, like these little hair bands they don't allow you to have those. You have to make your own. So I had to make my own ponytail holder out of my underwear elastic. Things you learn in jail, right? To make a ponytail holder, you make it out of the underwear that they give you. So, and how do you do that? You have to take your underwear and find a sharp object in your room, in your cell, and cut it so that you can get the piece of elastic, tie it end to end, and put it in your hair. They don't allow that. They don't allow. Oh, they also give us like tablets that you can order your movies and stuff from, but they don't work. So every pod has this big wall where your tablets are, but they don't charge. Like they spent all that money on tablets for the prisoners, and they did that to make them quiet and shut up and don't fight. Because if you have a tablet and you're looking at your tablet with a movie or a TV show on it or email, that keeps you satisfied and quiet and not fighting. But the thing is that who sold them the tablets? Who got the commission for that? Who's getting money right now for when they break? There's a kickback somewhere because they don't work. None of the tablets work. So what's the point of you having a tablet if they don't work? But anyways, I got to get back up to the trial. I missed the first 15 minutes. I got to go back up now.
That was a long one, wasn't it? Gotta love Caroline.
Yes, they are doing an update on the plane crash. Let's join the plane crash update.
Different, yeah. I'll mute up and we'll watch what's happening.
Guard, the Maryland State Police, the Virginia Department of Emergency Management, and the Virginia State Police. And I'd like to thank all of them for being here as well. We are here at Reagan National Airport with our Unified Command Team, and we will provide an update on where recovery efforts stand. We'll also give more information about the cadence of updates from Unified Command going forward. I'm joined today by Terry Lyric from the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority and the other members of the Unified Command Team. As we continue to learn more about the victims, we are sharing our prayers and condolences with the families of the loved ones and those who were lost in this tragedy. And I want to thank again our response teams for their heroic efforts over the past 30 or so hours, including the team on this site, as well as the teams that are supporting the families. This is heartbreaking work. The National Transportation Safety Board is leading the investigation into what happened, and they will be providing updates later this afternoon. We will not be talking about the investigation in this conference. So Terry Lyric from the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority will now provide an update on airport operations, and then I will update you on the activities since our last briefing and the activities over the next operational period.
Thank you, Chief. Again, my name is Terry Lyric. I'm the Vice President Airport Manager of Reagan National Airport. Just kind of wanted to give an update on where we stand. As we know, the airport is open and operating. We are in a reduced capacity and a reduced arrival rate due to the proximity of the recovery site. We do have 2 of our 3 runways that are closed. So as always, we do want to encourage passengers to reach out to their airlines for any potential flight delays. Typically, a full schedule here at National Airport would encompass about 800 flights a day using those 3 runways. We've had several, obviously, cancellations yesterday. Airlines are resuming as much as possible normal operations. I think we have about 100 flights or so canceled today. I do want to just recognize a lot of the airport teams who work behind the scenes, and we are here to support and coordinate with the ongoing recovery efforts, as well as working with NTSB in their investigation. With that, I'll just turn over my remarks to the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. So, overnight, our teams continued search operations and surface work, including side sonar scanning, shoreline searches, and aerial searches. Also, 2 Coast Guard cutters have arrived on station, and you may be able to see them out there on the water. Other efforts off-site included the NTSB, American and PAL Airlines, and district officials meeting with families at the Family Assistance Center and providing the support that they need to get through this horrible event. We've identified we have recovered 41 sets of remains, and 28 of those victims have been positively identified. And as of 6 a.m. this morning, next of kin notifications have been made to 18 families. Going forward with our recovery operations, search teams will continue to work the site. We'll do side sonar scanning, searching the shoreline, and aerial operations. Our dive teams are working in targeted areas, and additional Coast Guard assets will arrive this afternoon. The salvage crews have begun to arrive on the scene, and they're assessing the work that's going to be needed to recover the aircraft from the water. We expect those operations to begin no later than tomorrow afternoon. The teams are also working the shoreline down the river, as we do expect some debris to be dragged by the current. And if members of the public believe they have information or have discovered potential wreckage, we're asking you not to touch it and to call 911, and we will send somebody out to get it. Supporting the response team. This has been a tough response for a lot of our people. We've had over 300 responders operating at one time, and I think we've got about 500 people that have worked through the site. So the Unified Command has activated peer support for its first responders to make sure that everybody has somebody that can help us get through this. And the outpouring of support, people like the World Central Kitchens Relief Team and many of the local restaurants, the restaurants here at the airport, have supported the people working, making sure they have food so they don't have to stop. And I want to thank the rest of the community for their outpouring of support and the messages that they have given to the firefighters, police officers, military officials, and everybody else that's working. If you want to help, the Greater Washington Community Foundation has a relief fund. You can donate at the link above. We also be careful, avoid your fundraising scams, only trust verified sources, and ways you can help is to amplify that message using trusted sources on social media. Exercise patience through the transition as this impacts the region. Things like the delays at the airport, people are going to need your grace. I know we've got a lot of vehicles around. We've got some areas closed that are normally open to the public around the river, and we need your patience in that. Check in on your friends and neighbors, and if you're feeling anything about this event, please call the crisis hotline, talk to a medical professional, and you can use 988 on your phone. What have we got here? Is that the last one? Catching up. So with that, we're going to be able to take a few questions. I'm going to start over here, and we'll work our way across. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
Hi, it's Campbell Roberts with the New York Times. Can you talk about the FAA's decision to restrict helicopter flights in and around National Airport?
So the question is, can anybody talk about the FAA's decision to restrict flights in and around National Airport? I don't believe we have any. So that's probably beyond the scope of this interview. You'll have the NTSB later, and that's something I might ask them. Yes, sir.
Skyler Evan with CBS News. Given the time that has passed, can you describe the conditions right now as it relates to the recovery process and whether you all think that y'all will be able to recover more bodies?
Okay, the question was, given the time that has passed and the conditions outside, do we believe we're going to be able to recover more bodies? And there's a lot of challenges with that. So I'm going to answer that one. I'm going to say that, yes, we expect to recover all of the bodies. We have that's why our teams are still working. We're going to have to work with the salvage company to do some of that work. Yes, sir.
If I may ask a question on behalf of the Reagan National Airport. This is Alex Gabriel with News Nation. A lot of questions now circulating about the crowded airspace surrounding this airport. Also reports about other close calls, including 24 hours before the fatal accident. We've seen the FAA take the position of restricting airspace, specifically Route 1 and 4 for choppers in this area. What is the airport's position about potentially toning down some of the air traffic around this airport, and should this have been done sooner, specifically the restrictions on the airspace for choppers on Route 1 and 4?
If you can restate the question.
Yeah, sure. The question was regarding air traffic helicopter routes up and down the Potomac, right? That is an FAA responsibility. The airspace is controlled by the FAA. The airport does not have any responsibility outside of the surfaces of the airport itself.
But most certainly this has been conversations that you've had, and when it comes to safety for the airport, for the passengers that come in and out of D.C.
Absolutely. The FAA does regulate the airport, and we follow all FAA safety regulations. Again, all I can say is the FAA is responsible for the airspace.
And very briefly, a question for the chief. Sir, how long do you expect it to take for the salvage to be removed from the river to recover the bodies and do everything that's necessary to bring closure for these families?
So we're working as fast as we can. I'm not going to be able to give a timeline on that as there's a lot of unknowns. But we hope that we have we have more salvage equipment here tomorrow, and that operation can begin then. So next 3 questions. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Chief Perry Russell, ABC News. How is weather affecting recovery efforts? Rain today, rain forecast later. What are the elements inside the river? How is all of this affecting recovery?
So the question is, how does the weather affect the recovery operation? In my view, it may slow it down slightly, but all of the units out here, all of the people work year-round in all conditions. We're going to be careful. We're going to make sure we don't hurt anybody else, but the weather we've seen so far is weather we can work in. If that were to change, that would affect it, but we haven't seen that. I mean, one question at a time. Yeah.
You talked earlier about access to the site and to gain access to that area. We don't think that ice was a real problem that day, but the John Glenn has been out of service for some time. Do you have an update on when that vessel can be put back?
So the question is access to the site and the John Glenn is the fireboat for the District of Columbia. So what I referred to on access to the site is things like Gravelly Point being closed and that being lost as a local recreation area while we're working. There was some ice on the river. We made good access to the site with everybody else. The John Glenn, as has been reported, is one of the district's fire boats. It is not the primary asset for this type of operation, and while it's in the shop, it didn't affect anything, and we hope to have it back by this summer. Yes, sir.
Mr. Lyric, I have a follow-up question about the runway closures. Grady Trimble with Fox. So you said 2 of 3 are closed because of their proximity to the crash site.
Yeah.
Can you explain why they remain closed?
Sure, absolutely. So the question is, why are 2 of the 3 runways here at National Airport closed? So if you're familiar with the runway configurations here, we have a main north-south runway, and we have 2 what we call crosswind runways. The 2 crosswind runways, if aircraft were to take off or land over the aircraft recovery sites that is out there right now, those would be impactful to the operation. So we've elected to keep those runways closed.
And to follow up, how long do you expect that to remain the case? And are you saying that if there are still recovery teams in the Potomac, then there's no chance that these 2 runways are going to open, and how does that impact?
Yep, sure. So the question is asking how long we anticipate those runways to be closed. That's a dynamic situation. We've worked with the FAA. I think what we've communicated is we anticipate, our expectation is a week. However, we'll reassess on Monday, and as the recovery efforts go, it's a fluid situation, obviously. Yep.
Okay, Paul, here and there.
Chief, by talking salvage, can you confirm that you're not going to be able to recover the remaining bodies until you're able to get the fuselage off the floor of the river and onto a barge? And then my follow-up to that is, are you making an effort today to get into the helicopter and recover those 2 bodies?
So the question is, do we believe we have to lift the aircraft out of the water in order to finish and find the rest of the remains? And the second part of the question was, are we focused on the helicopter today? And the answer to the first question is yes. I believe for us to recover the rest of the remains that we are going to need to get the fuselage out of the water. The second part of the question is yes, a lot of our operations, not all of them, but a lot of our operations today are focused on the helicopter. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this question is for Mr. Lyric. Home about Fox 5 DC. Can you confirm sufficient staffing moving forward in the tower? I don't know if that's in your scope or if that's...
It's not. So the question was regarding staffing in the air traffic control tower. That's outside my scope of responsibility.
Chief Donnelly, can you talk a little bit about the toll this is taken on your teams, and specifically how many people still remain? I know on day 1 there were upwards of 300 mutual aid. Who's still out there?
So, you know, this is an incident where even if it doesn't affect you right now, it's probably going to affect you later. It'll be something that you think about. So in emergency services across the board, we have support teams. The National Capital Region, all of the departments do. So they've been activated. The International Association of Firefighters regional peer support team has been activated to help support. And the incident management team, as they rotate responders through the scene, are making sure that there are opportunities for them to get the assistance they need. I'm going to ask the Virginia State Police to talk about the peer support he's doing a little bit.
I'm First Sergeant Blank with the State Police in Virginia. We are working with our partners. MWA is leading the support for the effort for peer support, but I'm here in support of that effort, and we have several regional partners that are contributing to that, including mental health professionals who are on site from ANOVA and from a nonprofit in the area that are providing support. The Virginia Law Enforcement Assistance Program is also planning to send support, and all of the most of the public safety agencies in the region are providing personnel to assist with that effort.
Yes, ma'am.
Marielle Cardone with DC News Now. I know that this is an unpleasant question for you, Chief, but we've been hearing reports from people that live along the river and potentially seeing functional remains coming up on shore. People are seeing these. Is that anything you're hearing? Or is that way of keeping people away from some of these shore?
So we're not keeping anybody away from the shoreline for any of those reasons. If we've closed off an area like Gravelly Point here, it's because we have emergency access vehicles coming in and out, and we need the access to the river. We have received some 911 calls about either debris or remains. I don't know that we've actually found any remains. We've certainly picked up debris from those 911 calls. So we're going to do 3 more and go 1, 2, and 3 in the back. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Chief. Jonathan Kersley from Channel 9 Australia. This is a question for Terry. Terry is Vice President and Manager of this airport. What concerns have you had specifically about the congested airspace, and have you ever raised those directly with the FAA?
So again, the United States airspace is the safest in the world. Safety is one of our top priorities, and we continue to ensure that the airport is safe for operations.
To follow up on that, it wasn't safe in this instance. There have been near misses here before. You would have been made aware of those as manager of this airport. Have you raised concerns with the FAA about the congested airspace around Washington Airport?
Yeah, I can say again, we work with the FAA. We're regulated by the FAA. We comply with all FAA safety regulations.
But that doesn't answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Dave Shepard from Reuters. Can you talk about how much debris has been removed in Hangar 7? And at some point, will that operation be transitioned to a private company, NTSB? Will hire or will you guys actually solve?
So that's an investigation question appropriate for NTSB this afternoon.
We'll take 2 more.
Yes, sir.
Tom Rasmussen, so I had a question for Terry as well. As far as the airport took a position against adding extra long-distance flights out of here, and one of the concerns was there's just too much already going on. Do you maintain those concerns because they're supposed to start in the next few months? Are you concerned about safety as those extra flights start?
Yep, thanks, Tom. So the question was regarding the additional slots to DCA. As you know, the slots are federally controlled, federally mandated, and we have to follow federal regulations.
Are you still concerned about them? I think the airport authority was concerned at the time.
Yes, again, we have to follow the federal regulations on the slot controls. So, thanks.
Okay, Sid.
Hi, Jim Stone,
There.
CGTN. Here, one more question for you. Talking about the FAA, Congress, federally mandated, et cetera. Where does the buck stop with this accident and ensuring that the next flight to take off from this runway is safe?
So again, the question is really directed to the FAA and Congress, I believe.
Yeah. One last question's right here.
You have 41 victims recovered. Are you confident in the location of the others? Where are they? Are you confident that you know where they are?
So I think we know where they are. We won't know until we're done. I mean, we're going to continue this search operation, but we've searched a large portion of this river, and we are right there. So, I didn't read. So the question, let me answer the question again, or let me restate the question, sorry. The question was, are we confident we know where the other remains are? And that it couples with the question about removing the aircraft. I believe that when we remove the aircraft, that will help us resolve this number. If it doesn't, we will continue the search. Okay.
The fuselage out, you're going to put it on just reiterate that process, what that looks like. Removing it, putting it on a barge, is that right?
So some of that isn't decided yet. We'll have to see what the salvage team is doing once they get all of their equipment here. So we may have more on that tomorrow, but so I don't know the exact process today. So thank you all for coming today. We hopefully we answered your questions. We are going to do this again tomorrow. I don't have the time yet, but we will push that out so we can provide the same type of update. Thank you.
It is being reported by many sources that a supervisor allowed one of the air controllers leave early, so they were short-handed. Air controllers.
Yeah. Oh God.
So it has been reported that many have said that there was not enough controllers in the tower, and it was reported air traffic controller supervisor in the tower let a controller leave their shift early. It is being reported, I've done some research, it is being reported on tons and tons and tons of sites. Um, um, it is being reported on. So it is being reported on tons of sites. So that is quite interesting. The NTSB will be having a news briefing at 4. So that is interesting. And remember, at 5 o'clock, we will be having on BNC Records, the first live. So join us over on BNC Records. So and congratulations to our Jersey Watcher, who we feature here on our stream. He was just assigned one of the best lawyers out of the state of New Jersey to represent him on one of his cases. So congratulations, Jersey Watcher. Proud of you. Very proud of you, Jersey Watcher, for getting a top lawyer. And also, everybody, please jump on over to get it.
Sorry about that. I just had to turn my bloody phone off, man. It just wouldn't stop ringing for a minute.
Join us on Facebook if you have it at Vigilante Media. Join us over on Facebook.
Is the link in the chat?
I'm doing it right now.
There you go.
Join us on Facebook.
It's got to be a better link than that. I'll fix the link for that.
Huh? What link did I just share? I don't think I shared Facebook. I shared a different link. It didn't hook. I didn't hook the Facebook link. I didn't hook the Facebook link. So hold on, everybody. I didn't share the Facebook link. There's the Facebook link. There you go. There's the Facebook link. Join us over on Facebook. Getting used to this new program. So join us over on Facebook.
Be right back.
So that we can go live over on Facebook as well. So join us over on Facebook. So join us over there as well. We would love to meet you over there. So we would be interested in meeting you over there. And we will all we lack is a few new. We've completed. We're working on getting our followers so we can go live over there. So if you've got Facebook, tell all your Facebook friends to follow us over there to help get us to our followers. Let's help us get there. And we've got some exciting news coming to BNC Records. We have a website coming for BNC Records very soon with some great new songs. Great new songs for BNC Records. They have been working behind the scenes on them. That will be on the website. We also have a line of merchandise coming on BNC Records. That will be coming out. A little bit of everything on the merchandise site. That will be exciting. Coming up. A little bit of everything coming.
Yeah, yo, Mellows, BNC Records, support. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, hold her hands and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man. Realest story ever told. Can't have a man who's making money always home. Hard like a truck, that's why he's always on the road, providing everything you need to live the life you say you want. Can't have a man who wears his heart on his sleeve, that won't rip once a while at the seams, especially when you never take the time to look into his eyes and hear him when he silently screams. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, hold her hands and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man. That Disney movie that she wanted was a dream and not reality, or something that she got. She put the man up on a pedestal to scars, and when she found out he was human and he dropped. He's not perfect, but he tries to live up to her beautiful life. But as time goes by, you'll realize the man he once knew on the inside him died. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, hold her hands and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man. Love is patient, love is kind, can be evil and also blind. God made man, then said in life he'll find good things when he finds his wife. So as a real man, broken and confused, struggling not knowing what to do,
He dove to the bottom of the bottle, drowned in his sorrows, and prayed one day she would rescue. But stop pointing out at all his mistakes, be the place he felt safe to express the emotions the world said he can't. He's the rock that she needs, but she hammers away at the love that he has, like she wants it to break. Despite all of the pain, twisted and changed, trying to become the whole picture she paints, till she woke up one day, said she's walking away, looked him dead in the face and then screamed. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, hold her hands and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man.
Oh, my love, my friend. It's been a while, you see. Without thinking of you, but the thought makes me free. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Oh, my love, so cold. Since I have come back home, your heart is stone, so bold, but the thought makes me roam. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Need some space from this love. Need some time to unfold. Need some air from above. Need some room to be bold. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. Need some space from this love. Need some time to unfold. Need some air from above. Need some room to be bold. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe. So tired of wanting more than this. I know it, but I'm torn. I need some space, I need to breathe.
my Android box has just started playing up on me.
Oh no.
Yeah. Won't update.
Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open now, you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting, so just dance for me. Come on everybody, get on up, cause you know we got to get it crunk. Mary J is in the spot tonight, and I'ma make it feel alright. Come on baby, just party with me. Let loose and set your body free. Leave your situations at the door, so when you step inside, jump on the floor. Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open now, you're floating, so you got to dance with me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting, so just dance for me. Ooh, it's only gonna be about a matter of time before you get loose and start to lose your mind. Cop you a drink, go ahead and rock your ice, cause we celebrating no more drama in our life. With a Dre track pumping, everybody's jumping. Go ahead and twist your back and get your body bumping. I told you, leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get your ass on the dance floor. And start to lose your mind. Cop you a drink, go ahead and rock your ice, cause we celebrating no more drama in our life. With a Dre track pumping, everybody's jumping. Go ahead and twist your back and get your body bumping. I told you, leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get your ass on the dance floor. Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. You're open now, you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting, so just dance for me. Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open now, you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting, so just dance.
All right, so we don't really have an outro on this one, do we?
No, we don't. This was actually a test stream to check out this new program.
I'm going to play that video from Marcia. I mean, we've got a live tonight on BNC Records, which is going to be in 78 minutes. And yes, in 70 odd minutes.
Do you have that reel from the Facebook loaded on your here?
I think so, yes.
We can play that as our outro.
Darling, you,
Audio sounds better on videos.
darling, you, honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. Whoa, you thrill me, darling, you thrill me. Baby, you thrill me, honest you do, honest you do. At first I thought it was infatuation, but it lasted so long, so long. Now I find myself wanting, I want you, marry me, take me home. Yeah, 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 yeah. You send me, darling, you send me, darling, you. If I could change the world, I would make you smile and be happy. If I could change the world, I would make it safe for you to roam. If I could change the world, I would make you honest and trustworthy. If I could change the world, I would make you love but not hate me. If I could change the world, I would teach you to justify and not criticize. If I could change the world, would I send you up to the stars above? If I could change the world, I would show you how to be satisfied. If I could change the world, I would show you peace and not a war. If I could change the world, I would embrace you and expose the beauty around. If I could change the world, I would want unity and not divisions. If I could change the world, I would show you how to feed and not go hungry. If I could change the world, I would clothe you when you would not go naked. If I could change the world, I will send you up to the stars above. If I could change the world, I would show you how to be satisfied. If I could change the world, I would show you peace and not war. If I could change the world, I would embrace you and expose the beauty around. If I could change the world, yeah. There is so much I would want to do, but as you can see, I'm not the world, and so I can only change me and not the world.